Jerry Seiden, and I'm a Veterans Claims Representative for the Orange County Veterans Service Office in Santa Ana, California. And I'm a United States Navy veteran. I was in the Navy from 1971 to 1977. I was in Vietnam in 72, 73, and came back in 75.
I'm Joe Ford, and I'm an Orange County Veterans Service Office representative. I served 20 years in the United States Marine Corps. I was in 1979 to 1999, served in Operation El Dorado Canyon in 1986, and also served during the Gulf War 90 to 91 during Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
My name is Jeffrey Snoddy, and I'm the Veteran Claims Representative Supervisor. I was in the United States Submarine Force from the years 1986 to the years 2010. I served mainly in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, as Electronic Technician Chief.
My name is Eddie Falcon. I'm the Orange County Veterans Service Manager here in Orange County, Santa Ana, California. I enlisted in the United States Navy in 1975 to 1979. After boot camp in San Diego, I was stationed temporarily in Millington, Tennessee, off to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and then to Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I was born and raised in New York, born in 1961. I was raised by a single dad. My dad was a truck driver, long-distance truck driver. Went to high school at Elmira Free Academy. Was approached by recruiters in 78, September timeframe when I was entering my senior year, and liked what the Marine Corps recruiter said. And when I graduated in 1979, I joined the Marine Corps.
I was an Air Force brat growing up, meaning we moved around quite a bit. We moved around mainly in the Northwest to England and back to New Jersey. And in that area is where I graduated high school and left for the military, the United States Navy.
I'm a native California. I was born in the city of Los Angeles at the White Memorial Hospital. My father was a truck driver, and my mother was a telephone operator. I was raised in the city of South El Monte. Attended Epiphany Grammar School and Bishop Amat High School. And after the service, I went on to Arizona State University.
I was raised in Neponset, Illinois, which is a dirt farmer town in northern central Illinois. Very small, only 500 people or so in the town. There were only 18 kids in my senior class in public school. I enjoyed the small nature of the school and the town, and I loved life on the farm, but I couldn't imagine living the rest of my life that way, so I joined the Navy to literally get off of the farm. It was my way of escaping. Out of the 18 in my senior class, I think 15 stayed there and continued farming. So I'm glad I made it out while I could.
I joined the military to follow my father's footsteps. My dad served 20 years in the Air Force, and I wanted to join the military, but not necessarily in that branch of service. In that same vein of the military, I joined the Navy, and with my interest in submarines, I joined the submarine force right after boot camp.
The reason I joined the Navy was kind of complex. Of course, I said I wanted to get off the farm, and I did. But in high school and senior class, we had a career day over at the county seat. And I was really impressed by the Marine recruiter. I just thought, this is it. That's what I want to be. I want to be a Marine, because this guy really impressed me, and I just wanted to be a Marine. It didn't matter to me that it was during Vietnam, and it could have been a nasty choice. But anyway, I went home that night and told my sister, my oldest sister, that I was going to join the Marines as soon as I got out of high school. And it wasn't that far away, graduation, so she could tell I was serious about it. And she didn't say much, just sort of, uh-huh, and we'll see. And then the next morning happened to be a Saturday morning, and all of a sudden, my brother-in-law's brother, who had just gotten out of the Navy, he was a communications technician, came into our house and he said, "Come on, Jerry, I've got a place to show you." So he got me in my car and everybody ushered me along. And he took me to Davenport, Iowa to see the Navy recruiter. And so we sat in the Navy recruiter's office, and next thing you know, my mind was changed, and I signed up early for the Navy on an early reserve program.
I felt a moral obligation to serve my country. I thought it was important that all of us in the United States give back. As a citizen, as an American, it's very important for us to contribute to our society. And I felt there was no better way of doing that than to serve my country.
Around the end of 2004, the beginning of 2005, I was approached by a retired Marine Corps Sergeant Major, Jim Law, who had been doing a lot of advice, counsel, and helping out with Orange County Veterans Advisory Council in a realm of veterans-supported organizations. And he had told me that the Orange County Veteran Service Office was hiring veteran service officers. Didn't really know what the job entailed or what was involved with it. And I did a little bit of research and discovered what it was about, and it seemed like something that I'd be interested in doing, you know, being that I served in the military, and it's kind of exciting. I kind of missed being around a lot of the military or veterans. So I applied for the job, did the interview, and was hired in May of '05, and I've been here since, and it's a wonderful job. It's very rewarding.
I became the manager here in Orange County because of my background working with the California Department of Veteran Affairs. I've been with the state for approximately 7.5 years before I decided to make the attempt and become the County Veteran Service Manager. I felt that my experience and my overall belief in helping veterans would allow me to do a good job for the county, for the veterans and their family members. And I'm very grateful that I made the transition.
My first ship was the USS Oriskany, which was a very old aircraft carrier. During Vietnam, we were old and expendable, so they had us way in North Vietnam enforcing the blockade on Haiphong Harbor. And my second ship, I was on the USS Harold E. Holt, which was a destroyer escort. And I really got to see the world while I was on the Harold E. Holt. We went all around Asia and the Western Pacific. And we were involved in a special operation at the very end of the Vietnam War in what they called the last Battle of Vietnam. The communists on the west side of Vietnam had taken a United States supply ship hostage, and they were going to loot the ship. And we were told to go and take or destroy the Mayaguez. I remember being the only little ship on the west side of Vietnam having to go up to a communist port and ask for our ship back. And I thought, how in the world are we going to do that? But we did. We got the ship, but unfortunately we lost 18 Marines that day.